And with that, mate, we're back.
Oh, lovely.
It's been,
Ooh,
it's
I
been,
should find.
and we're already starting slow. He's not got his props to hand, but it's
Yeah.
been 3 weeks.
Is it?
Not if you've been on the Patreon, because that
Oh,
came out
yeah,
earlier
yeah.
in the week. So if you would care to get the Patreon, I'm going to advertise it before we say anything, which may convince you not to join the Patreon. But it's £3, and you get more of this, but with looser plot lines and definitely riskier content.
And a little bit sometimes deeper research
Jack takes his
because you're
pants off.
paying us for it.
Jack actually read stuff this week.
Yeah. I did for the Schoolboy
Shock,
9 one as well for the Patreon.
shock to everyone. I was surprised.
Well, I haven't
Today,
done
yet
any reading
again,
for today's.
Jack's brought things, and then we're going to riff on the state of the current world. Things we've
Yes.
got going on, Jack. The place that we weren't talking about.
Oh, I.
That's getting turned into a car park or a nice holiday destination, I believe.
Oh, one or the other.
Yeah,
It's always the toss of a coin, though, isn't it? It's always the way.
they're paving paradise to put up a Riviera.
Pleasure or business.
That's happening. We might delve into that a little bit later.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Bit of a
Let's
touchy
see.
one. Probably not. Probably swerve it, to be honest, because we're not about that life. It's far too serious. That would require
Yeah.
some sort of essentially critical thinking, which I'm not prepared to do on a Friday night after I've just had my head battered off for 2 hours in sparring. I'm already
Is that what you've
fucking
just come from? Yeah, yeah.
Friday sparring, which is team sparring.
What does that entail?
That
Like tag
mean-
team, like wrestling?
Yes,
Someone
we,
waits at the
we
corner.
get tables, ladders, and chairs. No, yeah, it's cuckold, cuckold sparring. You spar, and then a bloke sits in the corner in a chair wanking.
No, he just sits in the chair going, "No, I wish he'd punch me." It's just a woman. It's just a woman who's not been beaten by her ex for years.
They'd love that. We should start doing like, because the gym's like a CIC. It's for the community, so we do community classes. So we have like women's only classes, but no one's offering like authentic domestic violence experience days, are there?
Well, I think I don't know where I spoke about this, but the idea for a swingers club, but for domestic abusers, so you can go there and beat other people's
Batter on
wives.
someone
and-
else's.
Yeah, yeah. And emotionally abuse someone else's husband.
No, just cock shame him. Just go up and cock
Yeah,
shame
yeah.
someone else's lad.
Yeah.
Like the opposite of getting a bull in like the swingers terms, where you would go and get fucked by a larger man to embarrass
Yeah,
your husband.
what would be the opposite of a bull then? The opposite of like a frog. He's a bit of a frog.
Is
I've
a
brought
frog
me
the
frog.
opposite of a bull?
I would have said so. It's one's an amphibian, one's a mammal, one's got horns, one hasn't. One's all slippery and slimy, and the other one's a frog. It's-
All right. I think we're on to yet another. We've started it. More business ideas for 2025. None of this like panic room or breaking room shit where you can go in and smash up a car. Go and smash up someone else's lass.
Fat Brenda from down the road.
Yeah, but she's into it as well.
She's into it. Yeah. She
yeah.
wants it, yeah. She knows that she's going there to get her jaw swung by some bigger guy than her husband. But she knows that she's also going to get to bully some guy smaller than her husband who can't dish it back.
This is a fucking great scenario.
Everyone win-win for everyone.
This is what we should be
No
building on the West.
BDSM gear,
This is
though.
what we should be building when they fucking remodel Palestine.
Oh, that's yeah, they'd love that, wouldn't they, eh?
They would love that.
Why not,
They've
eh?
got the expertise.
Years and years, centuries of conflict. Why end it now?
Perfecting the torture.
Profit off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So back to the real meat and potatoes. You've got a letter from a fan.
I've just been in a live stream, right? So on a Friday evening, I do a live stream on TikTok. If you're listening to this and you want to come and find me, that's when I list stuff for the website, worldaroundyou.com, if you want to buy weird shit and dead animals. But I also do a live stream under the desk, and that live stream under the desk ends up getting the audio feed from that live stream. So it's very, very hard for them to follow because they can't see the comments of the other people. And a listener...
Burnt my fingers when fucking the joint stuck to my lips as I lipped it. Pulled my fingers
I
all the way
wondered
to
what
the
you
end
were
and
doing.
pulled this cherry in my fucking track.
It looked like you was doing like an old like
The
finger
old
slap,
Ali
like
G
a
fucking-
booyah thing.
Yeah. No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I was burning my fucking trackies, mate. Old
Grim.
school style. Carry on.
Yeah, soap bar burns.
Mm.
Fucking so a listener. We won't say a name. You know who you are if you're listening, because you do listen. So you said anyway. She 2 days before Christmas, she found her mum dead in her house.
Shit.
She lives with her, right? And she found her dead, wondering where she was. I'm gonna add little bits just to make it into a story. But she comes home, she's like, Mom, Mom. Oh, it's not about, because she'd been going out that night. She'd told her, text her mum. I think it was the next day she'd found her, actually, after she'd died, I presume, because she'd sent a text saying, "Oh, I'm going to be staying out with a guy tonight." And then she went home, couldn't find her mum, went upstairs, had a look. And I thought this would be a lot more funny if she'd actually found her on the kitchen table, but in this situation, but she hadn't. Went upstairs, opened her mum's bedroom door. Hopefully she knocked first. No answer, still went in. Bit weird, in my opinion. No one said come in. You'd think no one's in there, but she still went in. Mum's in there, trousers off.
Oh, shit. Lad, I proper burnt a hole in me fucking, in my bed. And I am listening.
Fucking hell. Well, that used to be one of the best feelings in the world, mate, when you'd wake up in the morning with a burn on your shirt or your jumper, all the ash across your chest, half a roll still left, and you think, oh, I'm not dead. Oh, thank God. Where's the lighter?
Yeah.
Like 6 a.m. Like,
and back to sleep.
yeah. Just setting the smoke alarm off in your
Learning absolutely no lesson from that whatsoever.
No. Just like, I better have another toot on this just to fall back asleep.
Please, carry on.
Yeah,
dead
found
mum.
her. Yeah, dead mum on her bed. Anne Summers rabbit to one side of her. Book about King Charles on the other.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And this is a woman that comes into my live streams and just seems to have some of the worst luck imaginable.
Is this real?
This is real. Well, I believe her. Because otherwise, she's a fantasist and a weird one at that. But it seems real because she came in. She likes me taking the piss out of the horrible things that happen in her life. She finds it funny. It seems to help her deal with it. So this is fine to talk. I said we'd probably talk about it. I'd try and bring it up if I could. Because it's a good bit, isn't it? It's interesting.
It's fucking definitely. I mean, so a man went out with a bang.
Oh, well,
royal
not so much
bang.
a bang, but yeah, she went out with a sausage, looking at a pack of Wall's sausage. But I like the idea that this book was just a sketchbook that she'd stuck a picture of King Charles to the front of, and then inside of it's just loads of hand-drawn images of her shagging King Charles.
Oh.
That's what I like the idea of.
Oh, mate. That is a bad time to find out that your mum fucking has a
Big
fling
into the royals.
Yeah, really big into the royals.
Yeah.
Shit.
Grim, innit?
Yeah. Did they find out how she died?
No, she didn't say. They hadn't got the... I misinterpreted what she said because sometimes it hides comments. She was saying, we haven't got COD yet. And I was thinking, you skipped the comment here. I don't understand how we've got into Call of Duty here. I got no idea what's going on here now. So she was... So Call of Duty was on in the background? She was like, no, you fucking demic. The certificate of death or whatever it is. Right. So they've not got that yet, I don't think.
Right, okay.
But maybe we'll find that out next week.
Oh, what a fucking... this is a live story.
What a hook to come back. Yeah. Breaking right now.
That's fucking mental. Again...
So if you're listening on Spotify, pop an F in the comments. Pop an F for dead mum in the comments on Spotify.
Definitely F for dead. Yeah, but also... You can't be trusting these fannies, man. They're deadly.
Yeah,
these fannies are clearly deadly.
Things.
Can't be. This is why, like, women like to complain. Men can't find the clip. Men can't find it. We can. We just know the risks it poses.
I know. We value your life too much.
Yeah, we don't go near it because too much of a good thing. They used to say wanking makes you blind, but we never used to say this to girls. It turns out wanking makes you dead.
Yeah. Ends it all. The final link.
She came and went.
She did. Come and go. Come and goes as she pleases.
What have we got this week, Jack?
I thought we could maybe carry on with where we was up to in the Patreon, just as a little fucking go and listen to the Patreon to understand what's going on. No
Oh,
explanation. No explanation of what we're going to talk about. Just if you want to know what this is, go and sneaky tactics. I know, underhanded possibly, but so you should come to expect from us.
yeah.
Fucking
Because
go.
to be fair, the all right. The aim of the episode: work out what we're talking about if you don't already
Yeah.
know. Because the shit we're gonna say is completely disjointed.
Yeah. So, give I've got to get that list up. I need the information. So give me just a second.
Oh, would you like me
Got
to?
to get through. I got to get through about half a dozen. Well, the couple dozen pictures of fucking brass animals. Go on, yeah. Oh, no, I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. Okay.
Look at that! I
So,
didn't even have to fill any time. Jack was just about, man. He's just this is broadcasting at its finest.
yeah, man. So what? I think we were up to. We'd done. I think we'd done 10 on my list because I told you about the maths and I'd done the maths and worked that out. So
The
we
math.
will
Oh
carry on.
yeah.
Yeah. And we discussed the sexually promiscuous quails.
Giving them cocaine.
Yeah, yeah, £1 million worth of cocaine to Japanese quail to
A
see if they become
million
more
quid's
sexually
worth of
promiscuous.
beak.
Yeah, yeah. What an hard thing for them to enjoy as well. A quail's not snorting a line or a key.
I gotta say, fancy bird deserves a fancy drug, but I
No, they're not a
don't.
fancy bird. They're like fucking 20 pence each at market. They're not fancy at all, a Japanese quail. They're a fucking scatty little bastard, and they used to do me head in as a teenager. I loved them because I thought they looked fucking mint. And then you buy them, and you go home with like 15 of them. And by the end of that evening, and you've got them all in the shed they're supposed to be in, you've got 8 left because they're so quick and just want to escape. They're up there with golden pheasants in my eyes as one of the worst birds to keep husbandry-wise because a golden pheasant, up until about the age of 6 months, will do anything it can all day, every day to kill itself. So that's worse. I spent so much money on golden pheasants, man, because I wanted to breed them because I knew they were worth money, and I didn't. I don't think I had one last longer than a week and a half with me. I even got to a point where I stopped going to college because I had one left, and I was just constantly watching it and carrying it around the house in a budgie cage, and then eventually it stuck its head out of the cage, and then my dog rips its head off. Yeah.
Not meant to have them, are you, mate?
They no, they were the only. I had my Rottweiler, lovely dog, dead friendly, loved all animals. It got on sound with everything, but there must be some form of smell or sound or taunt that the golden pheasants can do because it ate 2 of them. Well, it ate the head of one and ate one of them whole, but it never did it. It'd hang around with the chicks, the goslings, the ducklings. It'd be around them, fine, dead calm. These golden pheasants, baby ones of them, the poults, golden pheasant poults,
Yep.
would fucking kill them.
It knew something we don't, clearly. What were those
Yeah,
golden pheasants planning?
what were they saying? You got to wonder what they were saying.
Yeah, under their hushed tones.
Yeah, yeah, fucking risky little bastards.
So yeah,
Anyway, never
what I
buy them.
what I was gonna say was
Truth-seeking tip of the day: don't breed golden pheasants. It's a waste of money.
yeah, and another truth seeking tip: talk into the fucking mic at the right angle, you knobhead.
Ah,
The quails wouldn't appreciate just how valuable cocaine is. I don't think.
no, no, definitely not. They're not going to understand the lengths that you've gone to create it. I
No,
found out as well through a meme, so I don't know if it's true. I never looked into it, but it was enough for me. Coca-Cola actually makes the most cocaine, like liquid cocaine, and a derivative, and they turn it out into medical use, medical grade cocaine, as they make Coca-Cola because they've got to extract it from the coca leaf or something.
well they do use coca leaf, I believe, in the flavour, possibly still.
Mm.
Um, so it would make sense if they use that much that there's a byproduct going somewhere.
But it's
Um,
weird to think that they mix all the diesel and stuff into Coca-Cola because that's how they like when you see that Gordon Ramsay program where he goes and shouts at people in the jungle when they're making cocaine, and he's like, "Fucking hell, you've made this with your bare feet? That's disgusting. Do you know how much of this I used to shovel up my nose when I worked in kitchens?" And it's bits like that. You get he's playing a part, I suppose.
And then Stacey Dooley goes there and she's like, "Oh, what, you're doing this? You're in the jungle making... That's very bad. I just
That's
wouldn't do...
naughty, that.
That's not... I just wouldn't do it. Nah, you're bad people. What? So, what? I don't care. What? You're a farmer, and the cartel will... You say the cartel will kill you if you don't start growing coffee and start growing coca. And you actually chose to grow the coca instead of having you and your family all massacred and that. Oh, your head's all chopped off on the street and ended up on the fucking video. No, I think it's very bad. I'm Stacey Dooley and things are sound back home because I'm fucking minted." Those
one
ones.
of them style shows. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah,
they
okay.
show it where he's pouring diesel and stuff all over the leaves and
Yeah,
stamping
they're
all
not
over
actually.
it and that.
Yeah, they're probably. I'll be honest with you, Jack. That part's not involved in the extraction of coca for the flavour.
Oh. Yeah, but to get the cocaine for the medical grade stuff.
Yeah, they're probably not using it diesel. They'll be using like refined alcohol and shit. They'll be because it's made by white people. The spirits will all be clear. It won't be stuff that looks dirty, but it's equally as dangerous. But what we've done is took the colour out so it looks pure.
Ah. That's
Whereas
a nice little lesson, isn't it?
the lads in South America are doing a fucking fine job. Hats off to
Yeah,
them.
yeah, they've been doing it fine for years.
Who am I going to
mess with
trust?
it?
The pharmaceutical industry, who fucking only dish out shit to make you hooked on more shit, or a bunch of lads who are literally going, "Yeah, this shit will get you fucked and you'll become hooked on it," but we know this from the outset. I know who I'm trusting.
Yeah, we're making this for your fun. Well, we're not making it for your fun. We're making it so that they don't kill my children, and so that you can potentially leave your wife and beat your girlfriend while your wife's at home. So, but that's all right. That's swings and roundabouts, I suppose, isn't it? Really, it's
Yeah, I've never been on
much
a
of a
swing
much.
or a roundabout on Sniff, but I also imagine that's a fun time.
I have experienced not on Sniff, but fucking what are they called? Them right? It's like the ride that goes round and round and up and down at the same time. Terrible thing to do when you're off your face because your body loses sort of control of adrenaline releasing. So I spent the next sort of 3 hours constantly releasing adrenaline. Basically got to sort of simulate PTSD for the night, which made me. I just kept throwing up. I was fucking in awful shape, man.
Sick
Awful
time.
shape. Oh, terrible.
Sick time.
Yeah, I was on. I was at. There was live music and that, and I was singing. Apparently, I was singing a song, nothing like what the people were singing. So I was
Well, we know
still
that's
going,
about right.
innit?
We know that's
Well,
about
yeah, I
right.
do that anyway. Just
Yeah.
sober. Yeah, but this, I belting it out, and people were hanging around me, and they were dragging away the family and stuff, and I don't remember that. I just remember being on this ride, grabbing the person next to me, screaming in the face because I thought I was going to die. Next in the list.
Yeah, let's go, Jack. Let's let them work it out.
So, a $750,000 study to clarify whether the moon landing line was one small step for man or one small step for a man. I think we covered that though. Briefly,
I don't think we did.
Did we not? Well, which one was it? Not
need-
like did we or didn't we? I mean,
I'm gonna need 750 grand. How would you
Yeah,
expect
we-
me to find out? What am I gonna do? Just pull up the video? That would be stupid. It's not like it was broadcast on TV and there's probably a recording of it.
no. Well, that was all fake though, wasn't it? We know now that was fake
That
because
was
people
fucking,
have seen.
it was Stanley Kubrick, man. In on the job.
Yeah. People have seen the film where that kid walks around in a jumper. What's that film called? It's not called Stepping Hill. What's it called? That's an hospital. Fuck, man. What's the film called with Jack Nicholson where he goes mental? Starts seeing
Shining.
ghosts. In the Simpsons version, Moe's the guy that the
Is
ghost.
it The Shining?
The Shining.
In the
Could be.
hotel?
The hotel, yeah.
It's The Shining.
The
The
Shining,
Stephen
yeah.
King book.
Yeah. Well, that's how we know it's fake, innit? Because people found all the hints in that to say the moon landing isn't real.
Right, yeah, of course.
Next one. This is I've not got notes on
Do we
these.
know?
These are
So
just
you don't know?
interesting ones.
You don't actually know how they found out?
No.
Because
No,
I'd
didn't
like
look
to
into that
know
one.
on that one. I mean, we're gonna have to tell people what the fuck these are at the end.
Tell them at the end.
Yeah. But you'd want to know where, because it must be as simple as getting the fucking video up. Pull
Yeah.
that up, Jamie, and then Jamie pulls it up, and then you watch it, and then maybe you watch it in like half-time speed, so you can check if there was another word you missed. Or just put out there, ask the fucking fellas. Because wasn't there one
No,
left?
Buzz doesn't like being asked about stuff like that anymore, does he? Since he smacked that guy. And
No.
I think Buzz is dead, actually. When he put a load of weird shit out, didn't he, on his deathbed, saying how
did
it's
put
all
some
fake and it's not real.
I think he did put it, but also, wouldn't that be the ultimate troll?
Yeah.
Like,
if
if
everyone's your whole life, the biggest thing that any human has ever accomplished,
Yeah.
you did, and everyone on Earth is jealous of you at some level, and they're all basically going, never happened though, did it? That you didn't do that though, did you, Buzzy? Hey, Buzzy, come on, you didn't go up there, Mr. Aldrin on the fucking moon, load of shit.
Hey, Chads.
Yeah, never. Look at you now on a drip. You weren't on the moon.
He just goes,
tormented him.
You're right, I wasn't.
Yeah,
Amazing.
spot on, mate.
Fucking class. Best joke.
This one's quite good. This one made me smile the first time I read it, and it's made me smile again now. A $465,339 study by Reed College to create a token-based economy where pigeons gamble with slot machines.
I like that.
Yeah, I do. I love the idea of teaching pigeons how to use tokens and then teaching them how to gamble.
Yeah. And I also like the idea of pigeons becoming gambling addicts in this, and like you go into fucking, I don't know what the gamblers are called around your way, but there was like Quicksilver was a big brand of like gamblers around mine, and you go in like.
No, we didn't have that. We had Betfred and that.
No, like,
William Hill.
Bit different. Those are bookies. Like I'm on about, like the places where you go and they're just full of gambling machines.
Oh, those. They always like from the outside. You're not sure if it's going to have slot machines in there or tanning beds.
It's
always
possibly
pictures
a pub.
of palm trees on the signs.
Oh well, yeah, or almost.
On ours it was always palm trees on the doors and the windows and above it.
Yeah, or it would look like it was possibly a gentleman's club.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
of sorts. Because there was never any women in there.
Apart from the woman who ran it.
The ones who worked there, yeah. Would like, we would go in there because my mate would fucking put all his money into a machine as soon as he got his dole. And like,
awful.
I was younger and I used to hang around with him. So I was like, yeah, do you want to buy some fucking dope first before you do that? So we can at least do this high. So we'd get us we'd chip in on a 10 a bit. We'd get some fucking hash. We'd smoke a bit of that. We'd go and sit in the gamblers, and then I'd watch him just waste all his money whilst I got like free fucking lemonade and fizzy orange off the wifey's behind the counter, and they'd chat to us about shit. And obviously
they probably thought you was his younger brother or delinquent nephew or something like that. And they felt sorry for you.
Yeah, and I'd chat to them. They'd tell us stories about the other mushers and tell them how much they'd lost and all that shit. It's incredible scenes. But I liked the idea. Also, you could smoke in there. Great crack.
Oh.
So me, who couldn't legally smoke, was smoking in a gambler, which felt amazing as like a 15-year-old, 16-year-old.
Yeah, I'd be over the moon with that.
Absolutely mint. I'd like to see that with the smoking and with the free orangeade, but full of pigeons.
Just shit everywhere.
Depressed,
and
hitting the gambler.
Chairs. They've just got stone statues of Churchill and that to perch on with the machines.
Each one's got their own different design, yeah. Just different busts and that for them to sit on, to perch on. And they're getting fuming. I did see, actually, I found this Chinese bloke. I find many of them. I found him on Instagram, and he'll play slot machines for you.
What do you mean? Like you tell him where to go and he goes and does it? Or he does it on a live stream?
If you can't be asked to play the slot machines, you can pay him a flat rate and then maybe, I think, plus a percentage of the earnings, and he'll play the slot machines for you.
What a fucking job. What a time to be alive that's a job.
Amazing.
What a cottage industry. Also, that's incredible.
What a fucking initiative, man. He's like,
isn't it?
What can't people be asked to do, but they want to do all the time? Gamble.
Yeah.
I'll be a gambling agent.
And you've even got the bigger gamble there, like to go through a broker. Like, will he pay me my winnings? Won't he pay me my winnings? Can I trust this Chinese guy off the internet that I've never met? Can't I trust this Chinese guy off the internet that I've never met?
Adds so
Just
many
sat
more
there
dimensions,
sweating.
doesn't
As
it?
soon as you've sent him 50 quid, you're just sweating immediately before he's even pressed a button. Have I
like-
just been conned?
It's like no different to buying Bitcoin. It's fucking the same
No.
sort of crack.
Yeah.
It could be amazing, could be shit. Don't know if it's going to happen. Don't know if the transaction's going to happen back. Everything could be lost in escrow. This Chinese man might just fuck me in the ass. It's amazing.
Do you know what's actually terrible about that, though? From my understanding, loose understanding, obviously, but if you're gambling, I don't think you pay tax on your winnings on a slot machine. I don't think you have to declare your winnings.
Okay.
Now, but if you've paid for a service and then that person then pays you money, that's then your income from that person. So then you would then be taxed on that. So not only have you lost a percentage to the Chinese fella, you've then lost 20% to HMRC as well.
If you win.
The bigger gamble there.
That is a big gamble.
Because that means you've got to pay more. You've got to gamble more. Instead of, like, say you put in 50 quid and you would have won 80 quid in total. So you get your 50 quid back and your 50 quid stake and 30 quid. You're like, right, I've won 30 quid. You do it the other way around. What's like 20% of 80 is, you what, like fucking...
£16.
12, 16. There you go. Yeah, double it in half.
Come on, Jack.
Yeah, double it and divide it by 10, sorry. So 16 quid off of that.
No,
10%
divide
of the
by
8
10
as
and
well.
then double it.
Oh, I
Well,
don't
either
really
way,
know.
Jack.
That's probably why it takes me longer. Yeah. So 16 quid off the 80 quid, and then 8 quid off as well for, let's say, for the Chinese fella's 10% off the, off the gross, not off the net. Because, he's not an idiot.
He's not an idiot.
He's lost 20. You've lost 24 quid there. So you're still a few quid up. I think you're £6 up on your 50 quid. And you've not had to leave the house.
But then you could declare like your £50 as an expense in the first place.
Oh, so it's just, well, maybe. And then it's just £6 profit. Is that a spider on your wall there?
You daft cunt. It's a fucking screw.
Is it? I thought it was a spider. It looks like a massive spider, bro.
It does when I turned around now, you fucking madhead.
He looks like his forehead sweat.
Fucking hell.
You don't like spiders, no?
No, I don't mind them at all. I just didn't want to turn around and won't be there right now.
Alright.
Because we've had enough fucking animal interruptions on the show for the last few weeks, cheers.
Oh, yeah. Getting attacked from all sides.
Dead one the
Every
other day,
room.
mate. Dead one.
Was it?
Yeah,
That's a good sign, isn't it?
The bait's working, lad.
No, it just means they're getting territorial now.
What,
They're killing the other ones that come. Yeah, they're killing the invaders.
War.
There's just loads of mice with glass bottles on their hands, tiny little glass bottles, clicking them together.
Aye. I've got fucking mice, rodents, come out to play. Go on, give us your next. Give us the next study.
The next one in this list is a $592,527 study at Emory University to explore why chimpanzees throw feces, which I think we did cover.
We did cover
that
this one.
So let me.
So we'll skip that.
Yeah,
fuck
if you want to learn about that one, go to Patreon.
Exactly.
Patreon.com/truth seeking. TROOF seeking, like looking, not like the helicopter.
Or was Pokemon and all?
Yeah, but that's the wrong spelling. That's the same as the helicopter, I think.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah. Well, we could say that. Yeah, we could make a Pokemon reference. Why?
Yeah,
not?
let's get shut down by Nintendo.
Yeah,
they
love
that.
Talking about monkeys throwing shit. Oh, this is a good one.
You're so pale in that light. Ghostly pale.
Yeah, it keeps getting brighter as well, brighter and dimmer. It's because it's plugged into the wall, and the electricity just surges through this cheap ring light every now and then.
Have you got a grow light on yourself? Are you trying to hydroponically lengthen yourself?
It's one of these fucking ring lights. I should really get one that's UV, so it looks like I go outside, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you
like
could get a red
give
light.
A lizard or a snake.
Yes.
No, I don't want a red light because I never open my curtains, so then it'd look like the bedroom's the living room's either a brothel or a kill room. And
Jack,
given what I imagine is my reputation,
it's both.
People would think it's a kill room.
But it is both. You're doing sex work from there, and you.
That's a fucking solid point.
Yeah.
I always forget this. He keeps reminding me, guys, that I'm a sex worker, and I've never felt prouder.
I know.
I really haven't, because I'm a fucking weird-looking guy. So the idea that I can make money off my body's mint. I don't exercise. I don't eat well. I don't look after myself. I hardly brush my teeth. Maybe shower twice a week, and I'm a sex worker. Fantastic. Again, what a world. What a time to be alive.
Honestly, everyone should have hope. Like this Chinese man playing the fucking gamblers for you, and Jack being a sex worker. You too can find your hole in the market, your niche.
You too can chase someone else's dream.
Yeah, I haven't found mine yet. I'm yet to find.
You're fighting and comedy.
It makes
podcast
no money.
hosting.
All of which we give. Wait there. That was the fucking Price is Right. All top 3 answers to how to not make any money whatsoever and seem like a bit of a failure to those around you. Get punched in the face. Talk for nout. Think you're funny.
So if you want Jimmy to earn a couple of quid, join the Patreon. Patreon.com.
Aye, I spent the last lot on a fucking coat because it's cold.
What's the fucking $1 million study at Cornell University? What do you think the ranking summit? Let's play a guessing game on this one. What do you think the ranking for $1 million?
For $1 million?
Yeah. It involves different body parts.
Oh.
There's your hint.
Okay. Which one weighs the most?
No. Ranking bee stings pain on different body parts. A lot of animal testing in these. You kill a bee if you make it sting.
Hang on. Yeah, although I do like the idea of having sort of testing facilities where the animals get their revenge.
But die. Kamikaze bees.
No, not necessarily. Like, not just because
Kamikaze.
not every...
Kamikazes.
Not fucking every animal dies once it's attacked something, does it?
So not every animal.
We could let
like
beagles get their own
die.
back. We could like how many beagle bites does it take to kill the average grown male? And you let the beagles, all the ones that have had their makeup done.
Nah, because they've been trying to do that in council estates for years with XL bullies, haven't they? And no one takes them studies seriously.
Yeah, well, that's why we need to scale it back
and
to
caravan parks.
A dog that's respected in the scientific community, which is,
a dog,
as we all know, the
that
beagle.
Looks fantastic in lipstick as well.
A dog that, as we've all seen from the ancient texts and the artifacts, can smoke and play poker.
Yes, very well as well. They even hide the hand when you try and look over the shoulder.
They do. There's crafty bastards.
Mm.
They do all the tricks.
You've always got to look under their ear though as well, because that's where they'll hide a couple cards. They'll hide a couple in there.
They will stash a few cards. They'll always wear a pair of sunglasses, perhaps a trapper for like a hunter's hat. Which again, fine.
Looks great on a beagle.
Looks class on a beagle. A heavily made up one. But yeah, we could have how many beagle bites it takes to kill a person. Chimps could get their own back in so many ways. They've been tested on a lot.
Yeah, they could do an awful lot. Well, we've got Planet of the Apes for that. We've already explored that as a people, really.
This is true.
Just how barbed is a cat's penis? This man's anus discovers.
Yeah, oh, ducks.
Ducks, yes, that corkscrew.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, the duck's dirk.
Could have the most. We could literally find out which penis is the most painful. There's the fucking study, man. This is what we were looking for. This on the Spotify. What our contribution to this could be, and so far, how much money do you reckon we could get given for which animal has the most painful penis?
Or what about which animal can cause the most pain to a penis?
That's a separate study.
Yeah, same guy, the same clients or whatever you call them. Patients, what do you call them?
Test subjects.
Test subjects.
Yes.
Yeah, they come out of one room, shepherded into
straight
another. You thought it was over.
Oh, you've just been fucked, have you? Time to get your dick bitten.
Have I ever told you about when I got coerced into trying to... Go on.
You can move on next, but I want to know what your lineup would be for both of these. So
which way round?
No. Which animals are going to be in these studies? So the first one, most painful penis. So off the bat, we've got duck.
Yeah, cat because it's got barbs.
Cat.
I reckon lion, but lion's basically a bigger cat, so that's got to have a heftier penis than a house cat, you would presume.
Elliot, elephant for obvious.
Elliot.
Elliot.
Just
You know
a
my
kid
mate,
from E.T.
You know my mate Elliot. He's got a weird cock. It's fucking.
It's Barb. There's two of them, and he's
He's
got an extra
sanded it.
couple in his ball sack.
He's sanded it down in various spots so it's serrated. No,
No, just so it's extra smooth, so it comes in faster
an
and then
elephant
slows down immediately. An elephant.
just
Oh,
for
mate,
sheer
my
mass.
biology teacher every now and then used to make us watch a video of an elephant running around with an erection.
Your biology teacher was a nonce.
She used to spit on me as well,
Your
which really used to annoy me.
Your biology teacher. Oh, mate, was it? Yeah, my French teacher used to sweat on me.
No. Actively spit on me. Not when she spoke. She used to go, I can look at this, I can fire water jets out my mouth. And then she'd open her mouth wide, lift her tongue to the roof of her mouth, and then fire out two separate little jets of water out of her mouth, like a snake shooting venom. And she'd tend to do it at me. And then I'd get annoyed with her, obviously, but I couldn't do out to her because she was always pregnant. Like, I couldn't throw a bucket at her out like that, or fucking,
Always like a cow.
For the whole time that she was in, and then I think she got replaced by a lady with a rubber hand.
Right, you went to a clown school.
I guess.
You went to a fucking freak show, yeah, which explains a fucking hell of a lot, Mr. X-Men College. You went to ever fertile woman who doesn't need a fucking gap in between to fucking stretch arm hands.
Yeah.
Well,
and once she told me off as well. She told us, I want you to... We were fucking like 16, 17, first year of college.
I can do that thing, by the way. The fucking... Yeah, but not controlled, but every so often I'll do it when I fucking lift my tongue.
No, she could do it on purpose and for like an extended duration of time. Mental. Horrible. Disgusting. I thought it was fucking vile.
Some people would well get off on that, you know.
I think once when she did it, I hacked up a greenie. And showed it her on my tongue and was like, "How is this any different?"
In this economy, she could make a fucking killing getting blokes would pay to have that done to them.
Oh mate, I just wanted to gob a greenie in her face, man. I hated it.
Hey, you should have equally.
Yeah, but I didn't because I'm bigger than that. I'll just talk about her in 10 years' time on a podcast and shame her.
Full name and address.
Because a kid will be nearly old enough to start listening to these, and the kid might be like, or many of the kids might all sit around in a room going, "Oh, I wish Mum didn't die giving birth to the 9th one. She'd have hated hearing this." It's a shame Mum died with a fucking dildo in a book of King Charlie, innit? Fucking.
Let's listen to a nice, relaxing podcast to get over it.
Yeah.
She couldn't possibly be mentioned in this.
One of the things she made us do, she said to us, "I want you to illustrate for me, draw and illustrate, do it so it looks like a comic strip of transpiration and the whole process of transpiration, which is effectively rain coming down, getting sucked up a plant through the stem, coming out the leaves and sweating out, dripping down and then evaporating again. That's the passage of water through a plant, cycle. Basically. Yeah, do that." So everyone else did it. And I did it, and she came around, looked at everyone's, and she's like, "Yep, oh yeah, well done, yeah, well done." Took mine off me, and then started laughing and showing it to loads of other people, and everyone in the class, being like, "Look at what Jack's done. Why have you done this? Well, what have you done this for? I don't know why you do stuff like this." And I was like, "I don't understand. I really don't understand." And she's like, obviously saying her name, but I'm trying my hardest not to say her name.
Fucking say it. The woman's a bitch.
She was an arsehole, man. A horrible woman.
Why are you protecting her?
Because I don't want it to come back on me. One of her colleagues told me, "You're not smart enough to do biology. You'll never be a vet. You're not smart enough." Before I started the course.
Who's working with animals now?
I am, without the stress of worrying if they have to come back to life or not and wake up.
It would be a stress if they did.
I still get to cut them up. Exactly,
it would be a massive stress if one did come back. If you imagine you defrost a rat one day and it just fucking hops up.
Oh, mate, I would punch it so hard. In just a blind panic, my fist would go through the thing. I'd just punch the table through the rat's stomach. I'd be panicking so much. I'd be thinking, fucking hell, everything I've been reading about magic, it's happening.
Oh,
it's
zombies.
Happening to me. Well, yeah, zombies would be worse. Magic, at least I could use it. But yeah, the comic strip, right? She just meant draw it in little boxes. It later got explained.
What did you do?
She went, by a comic strip, I meant in little boxes. So step 1, step 2, step 3. So it's not a big full page of a fucking water droplet in a plant. I drew it like a water droplet holding like a gun, parachuting down into the plant, and the plant had a lift inside it, and it went down it went into the soil, dug itself into a foxhole in the soil, and it's throwing grenades at other water droplets and minerals and stuff. And then collecting the bits of minerals, and then going up a lift, and then a little fight scene in the lift between the water droplets, and then it shoots a couple other things in the plant in the lift, and then it goes out the top and got picked up by a helicopter and flew away. And then there's like, look, and if you fold it round, it's essentially a zoetrope if you wanted, and you could spin it fast enough, because then it jumps out the helicopter into another plant, and the cycle continues.
That's incredible.
And she said that I'd misunderstood, and that I'd wasted my time, and that I wasn't taking it seriously.
That woman's a bitch.
Oh, mate, I don't think she liked me. There was a few teachers there that didn't like me.
A, had a little bit of a different way of interpreting things, but B, still understood the brief in the way that you interpret it and fucking nailed it.
Thank you.
But sick.
Everyone else in the class laughed at me, except for one girl who went to my school and a lad that went to my school before, and them two were like, lad was like, I guess.
They were like, we've had prior experience.
Well, the girl I had to sit next to in religion for, I think, 3 years in top set religion. And I always got the impression she didn't like me, but she was always so nice to me. So I always thought she was sound. Yeah. But I always thought you would love to be sat with your friends, but for some reason the teachers keep making you sit next to me. But yeah, they were like, yeah, it's actually Mint Jack. Just ignore her. The lad was like, that's fucking sick. And his mate, who wasn't from our school, he looked at it. He was laughing, but he was like, yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
I wish I'd drawn something like that.
Because it's a comic strip. It's meant to be funny.
Yeah,
that's the whole fucking point. Like,
well, I wanted it to be like a comic book, innit?
You've fucking nailed it. She is not witnessing great. She doesn't understand when greatness is in her presence.
No.
Well, when she's in the presence of greatness. I fucked that up, but the intent was the same.
Yeah, thank you. I'll still take it.
Find that fucking comic.
I think it was. I don't know if I doubt I've got it. When I left college and school, I set a lot of my books on fire and filmed it, and then showed it to the teachers the next day. Usually, I wasn't normal. I remember setting all my religion books on fire at the bottom of the garden.
Oh, that's a very sound remark to make, mate. Yeah, what a statement. Yeah.
I didn't think of it like that. I just hated the teacher, and she tormented me, basically, that teacher, for a good year. She'd ask me questions, and then I'd answer her questions, and she'd be like, "Not like that, Jack. Why are you doing?" And always having a go at me and that. There was a few like that.
Yeah,
I think it was because I spoke with an accent in it. I know that sounds like I got a chip on my shoulder, but no one else, not really many other people in the school spoke with an accent.
No, it's definitely because you're fucking on the spectrum, mate.
But smart enough to not have to sit on the special table.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Well, I was the same. Like during my A-levels in law, like we had a uni professor come and teach like law, and it was the first time she'd ever taught A-level or like college students. So like she wasn't ready for us. She certainly wasn't ready for me. Because I knew, like, I've always just been interested. I mean, Mum's interested in crime and stuff, so I've always known, like, a bit about crime. And I read about the law, and if you're going to break the law, it's best to know about it. And there was certain things that, like, she'd bring up. Like, I used to have a life just with the crime arson. Because it was, I think, a point, I don't know if it still is, but it's one of the only crimes, besides murder, you can get a life sentence for.
Oh. Well, good. It's very dangerous, isn't it?
But when she asked the question, she only ever wanted the word like murder, and I'd constantly say arson, to the point where it proper riled her up, and she kicked me out of class. And then she'd bring me back in, and I'd give the word answer arson to any other question, like all the time. And it got to a point where people would like just whisper it across the room for me as a prompt to say, because they knew she'd kick off. And then she said I was disruptive to the point where she kicked me out of class. And I got an A in the test. In the first exam, I got 97 out of 100. And then she was like, do you want to come back for semester 2? Do you want to come back in the class? And I was like, no, I've got the book. And it seems I'm doing fine by myself. So I'm just going to get an A at the end of the year by myself and not come to class. and she was like in a proper huff. And then obviously I got an A at the end of the year, and like loads, like there's only like 2 or 3 people in the entire class got an A. Me, the one lad who she was proper dependent on getting one to prove that she could teach someone, and I wasn't the only one. And then this other lass who, to her credit, was fucking really smart. And like at the end of the year, I just walked past her with my exam result and did like you. I just fucking ripped it up. So I don't care about law at all. And then just said arson time and time again in a class. Never one thing you can never let someone that age know is that one word can trigger you.
Yeah, that's
that is
enough.
Power.
Yeah,
That's so much power. I don't even have to try. I don't have to try. I don't have to do an action. I don't have to do like the rule of 3 and like hammer you with 3 different things so you snap. I just have to say one word like the Mancunian Candidate. Yeah.
I remember I had a teacher who had a birthmark on her forehead. So for 2 years I called her Tony, and she never clocked why.
That's a sick one. That's good.
In that class as well, we had a lad in the class who, for some reason, he was hard as fuck, mate. I think he's in the army now, and I think he's doing quite well in the armed forces.
Good lad.
But he was hard as fuck, right? And there was just something about him where he just seems unhinged. And I knew that he'd got a chair. I think he took a chair to one of my mates as well, and against the wall, and that he could just tip him over the edge, innit? Yeah. So to me, that's like a red rag to a bull to me when I was a bit young. I like to wind people up, and it still do. But I would do it with things where there's no reason. There's no way that it's going to make him angry, but he's not going to understand why he's annoyed. So whenever he'd come in the room, I would set up headphones around the room, and then as he'd come in, I'd go and press buttons on the computers in the business suite, and the Chinese national anthem would start playing at all different points out of the speakers of the computers. No reason. Yeah, absolutely no reason at all. Just a good one to do to him. Yeah,
it's a good one to pick as well.
And other people would get involved in it after a few months. Other people got involved, and they would look at me, and they'd look as if to go, "Should I?" I'd be like, "Yeah, go on."
Yeah, go on.
And I'd be like, "Davey, have you seen what Kyle's doing there?" And he'd look, and then Kyle, in inverted commas, these are none of their real names. They'd hold the speakers in front of his face and play the Chinese national anthem. It was fucking mint. Things like that make me miss school and college.
Oh, mate.
Things like that. Because you can't do that now, really, in adult life, unless you've got something fucking seriously wrong with you.
I play games with people all the time at my work. All the time.
And that's a good atmosphere for it, though, isn't it? It's a kind of relaxed atmosphere, in essence, because
but some people
you aren't properly dressed or whatever, innit?
Yeah,
so there's already a relaxed atmosphere.
You've got to think, mate. Some people think that is just a service. It's not a community to them. They're London folk, or they're business people who live in London. They're there to use this place as a service and go. They're not expecting cocky daft cunt here to be there going, ha ha ha, welcome to my jolly little games room. But it sometimes is. But like the whole range of like test subjects, again, great word for this at school, was incredible. I've already mentioned it on this previously about the lad who ended up getting set fire to, like tied to a tree and set fire to. But obviously way before that happened, when he was just at school.
For those of you that are just joining today, that wasn't Jimmy's idea of winding someone up. It's just to throw it out there.
Yeah, we did some mad shit at my school.
His Chinese national anthem.
I just tied him to a tree.
Arson, and I'm going to set this lad on fire on a tree.
No. But he was 100% like, I don't know what he had, but he had multiple issues, and he used to talk to his pencil. He used to sit behind me in form class, and one morning he was talking to his pencil.
Just looking at it, to be or not.
I wish it was that eloquent. He was having furious conversations with it sometimes. Like maniac. I mean, the sort of conversations someone would have with a fucking pencil, mate. They weren't talking about the fucking
really
weather, were they?
That. No, yeah. I could imagine, you're not having good, you're not having reasonable conversations. You're having arguments with a
And one
pencil, I would
morning,
have thought.
it might have been a Monday. I don't know. I might have just started drinking on a weekend. I don't know. But for one morning, I was feeling fucking rough. And he started talking to his pencil behind us. I'd had enough. And this is starting to rhyme. It's like a Dr. Seuss poem.
A terrible Dr. Seuss book, though, isn't it? Horrific.
Yeah. My man got tied to a tree and set fire to thee. No, so I turned around, snapped his fucking pencil in half, and I shit you not. But I dare say the two sides of the pencil had left my hand, but he hadn't yet hit the table, and it wasn't a fucking long fall, before he'd got off his chair, whipped it from underneath himself, and smacked us round the face with it.
Whoa.
Full on just hit me with a school
Never
chair.
got hit. I've never been hit with a chair. No,
Oh.
I bet that hurts.
Fucking
We had a big girl at school who kept breaking chairs,
amazing.
and she was big, like very tall, very big,
Yeah.
and just kept breaking chairs. She just wouldn't learn a lesson. Just kept swinging on the chairs, on the back legs, and as soon as she would, bang, hit the deck. Legs have folded
Fantastic.
into the chair. Yeah.
We had a ruthless, another one. He was my form tutor. I had both my form tutors, right, at secondary school were fucking mental. First one, Scottish bloke, Dr. Conway. Well, Mr. Conway. I don't know if he's a doctor now. Probably. He went to leave. He just left halfway through a term one year. He was like, "Oh, I've got my degree in." He had a degree in marine biology, but he was like, "I've actually got an offer to go and work with sharks. I'm fucking off. See you later. Bye." Which is
I
sick.
think you've mentioned him before. Yeah,
but
that's mint, yeah.
he would come round.
Shit for you guys.
If
but...
people were swinging on their stool, he'd just come round behind you after like two chances of telling you don't swing on your stool, because he'd walk around the class when he talked in the science lab. He'd just casually walk behind you and boot your chair for your stool from under you, so you fell on your ass, potentially breaking your spine on the fucking stool. Amazing crap. So I had him, who was no bullshit at all. Loved him. He was class, Scottish bloke who I got on with a hell of a lot. He recognised I was a little bit different from the start and sort of just fucking like took us under his wing a bit. And then my second one, which again I ended up having to have 3 in the end, because my second one, she was involved in the mass brawl that happened after the German exchange trip, where there was like World War III occurred, because you stuck a bunch of Germans in a small mining town in the northeast. And at the end of the fucking week, we all had alcohol before a school disco, so of course that's going to kick off. One of the teachers tried to separate the fight, and her arm got broke. So she jumped in, knocked out 2 fucking students, whilst dragging this teacher back, and then came into school the next morning and told us all during form class, "Miss Forster, if you're still out there, fucking big ups, banging, fucking legend. I hope you're doing well. Fucking really inspirational woman. I watched you spark." I was sat on the top of... Me and my mate had gone out to get drink during the disco. 2 bottles of MD 2020. And we come back. And as we come back, we seen like just a fucking ruckus outside. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? So we ran into the car park and jumped on a transit van, sat on the roof of the transit van as this brawl was kicking off. And we just sat there necking bottles of 2020 while like this fucking 150 person fight's going on. And I'm watching my teacher just spark lasses like, "Get up, Miss Forster." And she comes in the next morning going, "Yeah, I think I'm probably going to be sacked. So if I don't get to see you again, it's been a pleasure teaching you." And we were like, "Yes, lass."
Oh, it's nice that she came in and said that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was sick. And we all had pure respect for her being like, "But yeah, you got a good solid one too."
And she defended a, maybe not even a friend, but a colleague.
No,
a
they were good
comrade.
mates. They were good mates.
Oh,
Also,
right.
Miss Coburn, she was fit. Like, all the lads, when that happened, were like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, in the middle of the fight, there was almost like a pause between, because I think it was lasses that fucking...
That was football. That was Christmas Day.
Yeah,
the Christmas
yeah,
Day football
yeah.
match. All right, everybody, get
Stop.
Miss Colburn out.
Get Miss Colburn out of
lift
here.
Miss Colburn up on our shoulders, have a cheeky feel, pass her along.
Get her out of here. And then we found out she was going to get married to the English teacher and everyone didn't like her again. Because obviously all the 15-year-old and 16-year-old boys who just started going through puberty were like, "Yeah, Miss Coburn will definitely shag me at the leavers do."
Yeah.
100%.
I've always got a boner in her class and she knows.
I never did, mate. I was always just high as fuck. I remember one time being in her... She taught French. I remember one time being in her class. My mate gave me fucking some hash before I went in. Like, just gave me a chunk of hash because he was paranoid about having it at school. And then I wasn't paranoid, But then the way he'd gave me it and was telling me he was paranoid made me paranoid. So I was like, well, I'll just eat it then. So I ate it before French. And then this woman starts speaking to us in French. And I'm like,
Ooh.
exactly. My world came crumbling down, mate. I thought the fucking walls were closing in. I was fucking sweating. I was doing me fucking Je m'appelle James. And she was going, ça va? And I'm like, ça va bien? Et tu? And she was saying, ça va très bien, yeah, oui. And then she'd say something else. And I'm like, honestly, I struggled to get through ça va bien. When you said très bien, now I know très bien means very good, but I wasn't expecting another question off. I thought that was move on time, and I'm not prepared. You're going to ask about mon frère and mon fucking me brother and me. I don't have any. How do I just say nil point? That's the extent. I know fucking Paris Saint-Germain football team. Très bien. Paris Saint-Germain, très bien. Thierry Henry, très bien. Nothing else. She'd already started talking to other people by then. I was just talking to the whiteboard.
You're just wrecked. Sweating. Bright white. Eyes all around.
Yeah,
man. The skin around your eyes have gone pink.
Another good thing. The other good thing about school, you'll never be as high as you got at school.
I never got high at school, me. I'd come in hungover because my mum and dad used to take me to the pub some nights and get me pissed. And then I'd go into. I used to have to bike it to school at that. Well, until the last year of school, I'd bike it there. So I'd sort of sober up and get past most of the hangover on like a 10-mile bike ride, and then I'd be sort of not feeling just as ill. But I never was pissed. I used to get pissed in college. I used to enjoy having a can outside the headmaster's office.
That's fucking you're a mad cunt for that. No, but I took a pill at sixth form, so I can't say fuck all.
Yeah. A lot of people would get stoned in the cemetery, and I didn't do that. I thought it was disrespectful.
I got stoned in the car park.
Yeah, I got stoned in a car park or the park. There was a park nearby, but these would all go in the cemetery.
Never get as high as I got at school. Insanely high, and then being like, yeah, teacher will never know. I've got a spray of Lynx Africa, Wrigley's Extra, maybe some Airwaves. I'll fucking spray a bit of the deodorant in between my fingers, rub them together. Never know. Meanwhile, eyes are down by my fucking ankles. Mouth, I'm just going like this. The entire class. Laughing at fucking everything. Incredible time.
Yeah.
Would you like to give us another study?
Yeah, why not? Let me just unlock the list. Unlocking the list. Right. Some of this isn't that good. More about them AI toilets. Another $7 million on AI toilets that this time scans poo. Though lots of stuff about AI toilets.
That puts that lassie of what was her name out of a job from Channel 4?
Gillian McKeith.
Yeah, puts her out of a job. That.
Yeah, shit in the sandwich box.
I imagine she bought the patent for that and is keeping it under wraps.
Yeah.
Because otherwise she's fucked.
A $400,000 study by New York University to examine cocaine use in rats. They don't use it. Done.
No.
I wouldn't have thought.
I don't know, you got to remember this is New York City, rats. The city where
in the
nobody
water
sleeps.
Supply. Oh, that's why no one sleeps.
That's
because all the rats are doing coke and it passes through the bodies. The piss goes everywhere. Then you inhale the piss. Vaporized cocaine in rat piss.
You've got to
lapping up your nostrils.
They say you're never more than how many meters from a rat in New York City?
I don't know. I imagine I'm always a little bit closer to them than the average man. So.
Yeah, I would say so, mate. I would say you, although maybe not. Your street folk level.
What do you mean, street folk level?
The people of the street.
Like Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man of the rat world. What do you mean?
I mean,
street
the homeless. Folk. They're also around rats close all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Street folk.
No, I do. I have a home. Yeah. That's what street folk are.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling them.
I found out that my dad sometimes watches a guy wash homeless people on Facebook, and I can't get over it.
I sometimes watch a bloke give people haircuts on Facebook, on YouTube.
I've heard about that. Yeah, I'd never heard about a guy bathing
washing them seems a little bit like a fetish. Is your dad all right?
I've asked him this. He doesn't see it that way, doesn't understand why I was questioning it. My mum tried and get it through to him, nothing. He's on a lot of morphine, so I imagine the morphine's doing a lot of the heavy lifting while he's watching that.
Yeah.
But
Your dad just. Oh. Now, I'll be honest. When I used to get off me nut a lot on downers, I'd do a lot of Skyrim.
He wouldn't be able to.
I wouldn't
grasp
watch
that at all.
I wouldn't watch blokes homeless people getting
You're
bathed.
getting a wash. Yeah, no, it's bizarre, man. I don't know if he'll like me mentioning that.
I've got it on a 24-hour
listen.
stream. I've got it on a 24.
Yeah,
He's doing it all the time.
It's just a weird thing,
Is
man.
it,
He brings it up every now and then. If you ring him at certain times of the day when he's really riddled with the morphine, then he'll bring it up more. He'll be like, "Oh, I was watching," and he says his name or whatever, and then.
Now, what sort of wash is it? Are we talking? There's levels. Is it pressure washer? Is it hose? Is it sponge? Because there's varying levels of intimacy.
Sponge is too intimate.
Yeah, it is.
Pressure washer, that's snuff. If you're going to pressure wash a homeless man, that's essentially snuff. You're just going to rip the skin off the guy. I would hope it's a hose and gloves and a brush
And a yard brush or something.
Yeah. A big sort of like stable brush. One of them big ones they use for horse stables.
Yeah.
So you get the whole body in 2 sweeps.
Hose suggests cold water.
No, because you could have a hot water thing in a van. Big water tank, heated supply. Hose them down. I mean, if it is cold water again, then yeah, you're torturing these homeless people. Especially if you're scraping them with a yard brush as well.
Afterwards, yeah.
Yeah.
Pouring bleach on them to make sure they're clean.
Yeah. I don't want you to smell of piss anymore. I want you to smell of domestos.
Is your dad watching the fucking Robert De Niro from Taxi Driver?
I don't know, man. I don't know. The thing is, right, with the morphine with him, I don't even know if it's real. That's part of the thing.
Yeah.
Because he's spoke to me about programs he's watched. And I'll be like, right, okay. I don't remember that happening. I'll have to watch that again. I watch it again. Not there. He's in a different world.
He's having a good time.
World. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say he's happy, but he's distracted from the pain. So he's getting by. He doesn't need the TV on. I've told him, why don't you just put on stuff that babies would watch, with different colours and noises, because he watches some stuff and then something else will roll on.
He'd love the constant fireplace or
the fish
TV
tank.
for dogs. Yeah, fish tank or TV for dogs.
TV. I might try him on TV for dogs. Next time I'm there, and if I see he's off his feet, he's not like a drug addict. He's just ill. Yeah. I'll put TV for dogs on. While
I've got to
he's
be honest. There
there
becomes a point where, like my mum's chronically ill. She's got mad back pain. She's now essentially a drug addict. Unfortunately, she doesn't smash them. She's not smashed through the day. She only takes her meds on a night, but she can't sleep without gabapentin. She can't sleep without. She tries not to take morphine, although she's got bottles of it. They just give it to her every month, even if she doesn't take it.
Yeah, Oromorph, is it?
Yeah, Oromorph, tons of it. I've had to do it a couple of times when I had really, really bad fucking insomnia, and it got to the point where I was like, Mum, please knock us out. And Mum, bless her. Now, my mum and dad never took me to the pub and got me pissed when I was a kid like you. But what I do like, the bond between me and my mum, is she understands, now and again, that you need a fucking downer to knock you out to go to sleep. So every now and again, we never bond over weed. She can't really hack it. She can't hack weed. My dad'll have an edible. Won't smoke a joint. But my dad'll have an edible. We can have a little whiskey together or something like that. My mum, just rare occasion, pour us a little 5-10 mil of Oromorph. She'd have her 5-10 mil. And we'd sit there and just neck a bit.
Bottoms up, son.
Yeah, at about 10. Basically, during COVID, when I was doing Threshold from home, and I was spiraling out of control because there was no difference between day and night, and there was no society, and I realised as an antisocial person, I actually still require social interaction in order to survive and basically maintain a level of stability. And when there was none of that, and I couldn't sleep at all, Mum dishing me a little 10 mil of Oromorph was what I had to look forward to get to sleep. And I fucking loved it.
Fair enough. I've never tried it. I don't think it's a good thing for me to try.
No,
I'd be like, that was lovely. Give me more.
No. It wasn't to enjoy. Like,
just to sleep and a little
It got
bonding
me
thing.
off.
Oh, right.
It got me
I
off to
remember
sleep.
my mum gave me, she tried me once on a sleeping tablet, and I tried it and then just thought to myself, I wonder what happens if I just fight my body. Anything that my
That is the
body
best
tries
thing
to
about
do
sleeping
with this,
tablets.
I am going to fight anything my body tells me to do. If it tells me I need to piss, I'm not going to do it. If it tells me I need to sleep, I'm not going to do it. If I need to sneeze, I'm not going to do it. And I did that, and I didn't sleep. I felt mental, and I don't know how many times I ended up watching Pineapple Express or watched Pineapple Express and kept pausing it. Thought it was the worst film ever made. I've not watched it since. It
It's
put
all
me off
right.
most of the actors in it. But that's how I spent the evening. Well, the night time
Was it
trying to
Zopiclone?
what. I've got no idea what it was. No
Because
idea. I wasn't. I don't know how old I was.
I remember they gave me Zopiclone for a while to try and get me to sleep. Because
Hmm.
I was like, look, I've got insomnia. This isn't just sleeping issues. I'm not sleeping for two, three
Yeah, yeah.
days at a time, and I'm fine with it, which is a problem. So fucking help
Hmm.
me out. And they were like, yeah, we'll give you Zopiclone. And I'm like, lads, I don't mean to be rude. I used to bash 5 Valium at a time for breakfast, and then another 5 for brunch, and another 5 for tea, and another 5 for bed. I don't think this is going to touch the sides, but we'll give it a go. Also, I was banging Xanax, which you can't even get in the UK, so I don't know
Hmm.
what I was taking. That didn't knock me out or kill me.
Yeah,
I
that's a
doubt
good
this is
point.
going to. Sometimes it was alprazolam because we actually got it off the fucking dark web. Sometimes it was definitely just whatever. But anyway, they gave us Zopiclone, and it was like never take more than one.
Huh.
All right,
Uh,
so I took
Three.
one. No, I took one
Oh.
the first night. Awake. So I stayed awake till the second night, took another one. Nothing. Next night, took two. Didn't go to sleep till the next day. Like, not from the Zopiclone, just naturally actually went to sleep. And
Hmm.
then rang them being like, this isn't working, this has just happened, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, look, that's not, that can't be happening, you should be fine, like, take another one, you'll be sound. So I took one that night, and then went in the next morning whilst on the Zopiclone, bolt
Hmm.
upright, with the empty strip in my hand, being like, so I'm sound and I'm here, and I'm not even slurring my words. Whereas if I'd banged a few Valium by now, I'd at least be doing that. So can we do something about this, please? And the doctor's, my GP's looking at me like, all right, there may be an issue here.
Hmm. No, I don't even remember why my mum offered me one. It's very unlike her. Very unlike her.
She's usually greedy.
I didn't. Yeah, she's got them all for herself. But it's fucking yeah, she was never really into me doing things in it, apart from the drink. That was encouraged until then. For some reason, then when I was like 18, 19, and
Not
then
fun
it
anymore.
no, it wasn't that. They looked down on it then. They were like, you shouldn't be drinking all the time. They'd be like, what? I've been going to the pub with you
You
since I was
raised me like
14.
this,
What are you on
yeah.
about? I've had my 18th birthday in the pub like 4 times. What do you mean? Should we move on?
Yeah, you should close
Caffeine.
off.
Caffeine on the social behaviour of worms. Amount unspecified. They don't know how much money for that one. Right,
Uh,
I've got some that I've made a few notes on though.
right, well, that would have been
We'll
sound at the
finish on them
start. We'll
3.
finish on them 3.
So number 27, and we need to then tell them what this is as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. A study to determine if hamsters can dream for an unspecified amount. I looked into it a little bit.
Okay.
Hamsters, they found out experience REM, which is rapid eye movement,
I thought
uh,
they just liked the band.
just like Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
Just,
If
uh, mm.
Yeah, that's what I've got. That's all I've got for that.
No, I didn't have much. I've literally wrote Man on the Moon. I couldn't remember any more
I
REM songs.
liked R.E.M.
Yeah, they were all right. I was surprised that they were getting about from like the early 80s.
Around for a long time.
Yeah, really stayed the course, really, and didn't really change what sort of music they made.
Nope. True to
Then just
form.
eventually became popular, and then waned in popularity,
Yep.
which is quite good, really. You don't really get that in many artists. They always decide, oh, this is what I should do because these people will buy that.
Yeah, they'll
It's
go off and do something
nice.
different or do a solo album, and it'll be
Yeah.
fucking bollocks. And
Mm.
they didn't. R.E.M. were like, we're gonna make melancholic songs that aren't as gritty or depressing as Nirvana, but also they're not happy. You're gonna love them, and we
Yeah.
did.
And we still don't know for certain if
About
hamsters
hamsters.
dream. Yeah, we just know that they have rapid eye movement in their sleep, so we don't know if they dream like humans. But
What are they gonna do? A bigger
I don't know
bottle,
how you would know that, innit?
a bigger bottle of water, a
Yeah.
larger cage,
One that they don't have to suck sensually.
more sword. Nah, one that they've got
What
to
they
suck
like that,
more
do they?
essentially. I
They got
reckon.
to
I
work for
think
it.
if anything, right.
One where it needs a little bit of hand action on there as well.
Nah, I reckon we should really soften the tip of the bottle for the hamster because it's always been metal.
Yeah. Well, they'll eat the rubber though, won't they? They'll eat through anything. Little bastards, really, hamsters.
Yeah, surely we can find something that's not metal that a hamster can drink from.
I don't get why you can't just give them a bowl of water. There's got to be a reason. Because surely they drink the water. Do they just drink drips off of rocks or something in the wild?
Yeah, they're proper fucking divas, mate. They refuse to drink off the ground.
Yeah.
They will only drink. They also, I don't know if you've ever noticed, if they ever have to hold a glass, they'll leave their last little, like their little pinky claw. They'll leave that
See,
out like a posh person.
I'd only seen two hamsters do that, and I didn't want to cast dispersions on them
No,
and think they
they're all
all
the
did
same.
it.
They're all the
Because
same.
that's one of the last things I do is make judgments based on a couple things I've experienced.
No, it's usually just one thing that you've not
Yeah.
even experienced. Someone else has experienced.
No, I've made it up and I thought I've experienced it.
Yeah.
Number 30. A study on the influence of video games on the mating behaviour of crickets. Again, amount of money spent unspecified.
That's a.
So the research I did for this, this is where, I told you that I did about 3 or 4 hours on this.
Yes.
I looked into this one. I gave this a good half hour.
That's
I
fucking
couldn't-
incredible.
Maybe
You better
20
have
minutes,
ages.
20 minutes to half an hour, right? And I could not find anything.
Would you reckon they were sliding this one in
Nothing.
as a? Because you've got to think, right?
There's got to be some fake ones. For
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
reckon.
to get the list, I used Grok. So that would mean Grok is making them up for a laugh.
Who's Grok?
The AI thing on Twitter. That's where I got the list from. So I just asked, can you put a list together? But it's a lot of the others I've looked into exist. So the chances that, because I've not looked at all fucking 50 odd of them that I got here that I've made a note of. I just looked into maybe 12. So the fact that I'd find one in that 12, that's not real. Seems suspicious.
2 options.
Yeah.
1, that's a troll. 2, that was carried out at a CIA black site, and the findings of which could bear catastrophic consequences for the rest of the world.
Well, if you think about it, people that do tend to play a lot of video games probably aren't getting their end away as much. So you've got to imagine it happens with crickets as well. Because think about how competitive crickets can be.
Are the
You hear
crickets
one
playing the
make a
video
noise.
games, yeah?
I imagine so. Unless they're just watching streamers play
Because
them.
it says, this is what I mean, it says the effects of video games on crickets. So they could just be sat in front of the telly.
Crushing them with the CDs
Yeah,
while they're shagging.
yeah, that could
They
be.
stop. They stop when you do that.
Sticking them in the disk drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shit, that kills them.
Step cricket. I'm stuck in the disk drive.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Number 36. And I've got another one down there as well. Number 36 was, let me find it. A study on the impact of daily affirmations. That's why I thought you'd like it.
Yes.
A study on the impact of daily affirmations on the self-esteem of
Leeches.
Oh man, so close. Snails.
Fuck, I am close.
Yeah, really close. I don't know if they're both mollusks, but it feels like they should
It feels like they're mollusks, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
They're at least both a wet worm of some
what
sort.
the? Yeah, exactly. They're at least something that you don't want to really stand or touch. It's always a weird thing when you touch a slug or a snail.
Yeah. They
It's a
just all
proper.
like slime
It
stick
sends a
to your
proper
hand.
weird feeling through you. You're like, I didn't want to do that. It's like
No,
weird, like steak. It's like a
horrible.
weird, yeah,
I knew a
slippery
lad at
steak.
school that used to stick matches into slugs and set them on fire. They set the matches on fire while they were in the
Was
slugs.
it you, Jack?
No, it wasn't me. I wouldn't do that. I think that's cruel.
Even you have a line, and it's
I
nice.
do. Well, I'm not going to set on one of God's creatures and set it on fire. I'm not mental.
Yeah, I think I've put a snake, like a slug on a fire before
Oh,
to see if
even
it.
that's a bit.
No, it
To
was.
see if it to watch
See
it
if it
boil.
crackled. Yeah, exactly that. I want to
Yeah.
see if it boiled
Did
or
it?
bubbled. It crackled to bits, mate.
I bet it did.
And
Yeah, I
then
bet it dried
popped.
it out. I bet it's never been so dry in its life.
It popped.
Imagine if it's while it's drying, it's going. Oh God, I can look how quick I can move.
This
I've not
feels
got all
incredible.
this mad glue sticking me to this. I can take this shell off. Let me take this shell off. It's getting a bit warm in here. Oh God, I've always thought slugs had it easy, and then dead. Didn't even finish its thought. So the way they did this was they administered two snake. Well, the clip I saw the video. I watched the video of this of the study and read some of the bits of the study. That was condensed for me online. I didn't read the actual study. I can't be arsed. I'll never understand it.
This is brilliant, Jack. Yep, fantastic
So,
content.
two snails, both on glass, and then they would feed one just a bit of sugar water, and it would eat the sugar water, and then the other one they would feed like a coconut oil mixed with water. Then they taught one, we're going to give this one a little bit of banana flavored juice, and then we're going to give it loads of sugary water because that's what they want. They want the glucose, they want the sugar water. They don't want the banana juice, but they want the sugar water. So they taught one snail, when you're going to get banana juice, that means you're going to get a big surplus of sugar next within seconds. So that snail learned from the positive of the banana, which it liked, it would then refuse that so it could eat more of the sugar water. Whereas the other one, which they taught that one, basically taught it to not eat coconut by giving it coconut, which it was flavoured with something that it didn't want. Like, let's imagine salt water or something fucking cruel. And then it would have the sugar water. It wouldn't drink the sugar water afterwards, but you could only teach them if you gave them a positive experience first. So basically what these scientists did was groom snails.
Another reason why they need taken down, and exactly why this list was created.
Yeah.
Because
this is why I've always been against them.
Yeah, I mean, fuck all the
I've
advancements.
been vindicated so many times
fuck
in
all the
2025.
advancements we've had in medicine, in technology, in safety, in all of those fields. Stop fucking with snails, man.
I found a guy yesterday that was pushing the agenda of, well, the idea at least, maybe not an agenda yet, but it might get there, that old age has always happened. People have always lived to 70 or 80, and the idea that modern medicine has helped that in the past 100 years is just a lie. And he just loads and loads of what he called, well, supposed evidence that people have lived to 60, 70, 80 years old since ancient Greek times, and it's nothing to do with modern medicine at all. So that's a new conspiracy, like, bubbling away under the surface.
Well, I don't...
New to me, anyway.
Yeah, but I think... I mean, you've got fucking loads of examples of people, at least in art and in, like, architecture and stuff like that, where they have, like, grey hair and grey fucking beards and shit like that. So obviously there's examples of people making it to older ages, but I don't think it was the norm. Like, obviously well-off people, because you've got to think, it's not just medical advancement, it's the access to clean water or like
shelter.
Yeah, shelter, food
Warmth.
that isn't tainted. Like, so obviously
having sex with people who aren't riddled with syphilis.
That's always a benefit.
Yeah,
Never
that was a big thing, wasn't it,
back in the day? Always a benefit. Yeah, massive. So like, yeah, there would have been people that lived to like old age because they had access to all the things that meant they could live to old age, and they managed to avoid big medical disasters or like big medical issues, like serious medical issues,
like vaccines.
Yes, Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, like vaccines, yes.
And then I did a bit more reading elsewhere, away from this list, and found another study that I thought you might like. So I figured we could throw this in here because it's not going to fit in anywhere else, really.
But
And
this
that
one is
was,
not part of this list.
this isn't part of this list. No,
Just
this
when
was
you
a
get
Canadian study.
just so the people can understand when Jack tells you what this list was,
Oh, yeah.
this is not included in it.
Yeah,
This
this
is
isn't
just
part
a
of the list.
related.
This is a bonus, a little a little moose boosh maybe
Oh,
to
a
go
moose
alongside.
boosh, man.
Yeah,
A
just
dessert
a
to finish us off.
yes, a little.
A
This
little
is your
fucking
this is your little imperial mint that comes on the tray with the receipt
with the
when you've been to the Indian.
yeah.
44,500.
Do you ever take the tray?
No, have you?
I've taken the tray so many times, man.
That's mint. I might do
That
that
little
next time I
metal,
go.
that little
Do you know
ornate metal fucking tray that probably cost them about £1.50 at a wholesaler.
Yeah.
I've taken them shits every fucking time someone brings that.
I might do that because it'll really annoy me mate as well because he goes to this curry house all the time because it's that one I showed you. It's that one that if you're the biggest customer of the year, they'll give you a clock.
Oh,
If you remember
incredible stuff!
that.
Yeah,
I go there sometimes.
That's
It's fucking
sick.
it's a mint curry house. It's an all you can eat as well. It's mint. But yeah, that's a great place to nick their plates from, I imagine. But
carry
don't
on.
go and do that. I'm not encouraging that because you could probably find out where this curry house is. Jimmy encouraged that, not me. $44,500 Canadian dollars, I think it was. It equates to about 35 grand. On finding out why some people's dead relatives give them a bell and send them photos after death.
Oh, right, this is just the Doug Stanhope bit
I don't know.
of when he does a bit about fucking, if God's not real, then how did my mum manage to buy me so many things from like whatever catalogue it was, 2 days after her death on a credit
Oh,
card?
yeah.
He couldn't tell
No,
he couldn't tell the joke for like 2-3 years because he was in a legal battle over that for it. He had to get cleared before he could tell the joke. It's incredible. But
That's great. No, apparently this is a real thing that's happening to a lot of people. This study involved, I think it was 37 or 38 people, because they had to focus on just Canadians, I think it said. But yeah, it's been happening a lot to people getting weird and during phone calls, but around the time and after the time someone that they know's died, just both people taking part in the phone call, hearing weird words in that person's voice and stuff on the line.
Aye.
And getting sent photographs as well from them. I don't know what the photographs are from. It doesn't say. I'm hoping it's a picture of them.
Is it a picture of them on the bed with their dildo and a book of King Charles?
A book of King Charles. Just pictures of King Charles. And
a scrapbook.
Wet hands holding the book.
Yeah, a laminated book of King Charles's portraits.
For tribute shots.
You punch your Polaroids covered in woman jizz.
I don't know what they found out. Don't think it's been concluded yet. Hopefully they'll discover that and put it in one of the later editions of the magazine. I get.
Hopefully, because I want to know. Because it sounds like absolute bollocks.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Would you like to end on a weird crime? Just to finish off this page, I've got a page of notes. It's the last thing on the page. Got nothing to do with anything we talked about. Maybe we should explain what that list was. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll go on the crime.
So the list was a list by Doge.
Doge.
I
literally explained this 2-3 days ago.
I find it so hard to remember things. Unless it's got aliens or monsters, it seems.
This does have monsters in it.
No, that bit doesn't. The Doge is the Department of Government Expense, is it? I don't know.
Something bollocks like that. It's the new fucking. It's Trump's unit of. It's the Elon wing of. I think there's too much going on. I think there's too much going on in the government, and there's too much spending, and I don't actually know what I'm doing. I've managed to successfully fuck up a litany of companies, but now I'm going to do it on a fucking national scale and do it in a government that I'm not even a part of because I'm not a citizen.
Yeah, it's a big move, isn't it?
It's so bold, man. I've got to admit, like, we've been saying this for years. Elon, Bond villain. This is almost the completion of the Bond villain arc. He's managed to infiltrate a government he's not a part of. He's not legally allowed to be a part of. I don't believe. I
don't
mean,
think he is.
I could be completely wrong on that, but I don't think a South African can be part of the American government. Excuses if I'm wrong. I know we're giving jobs to African Americans. I mean, African Americans and that, but he's not an African American. He's just an African, and not the good type. He's the type that would beating and enslaving the other types.
It depends if you ask South Africans, though, doesn't it? I think they see all that a bit differently.
Well, no, I think a lot of South Africans probably not down with the slavery still.
No, I've never got the impression that they're into that, but I don't think they. I think they all disagree on who the good ones are.
I didn't mean by good ones colour. I meant his family ran diamond mines and had fucking slaves.
Kept people in. Oh, no, I didn't know it was. I didn't know they used them as slaves for them. You'd always think you'd want to pay the people in there so that they don't nick diamonds. But I suppose it's like the cobalt mines, isn't it, where you just keep them naked so they can't have pockets.
Or King Leopold's fucking rubber. You know, King Leopold II of Belgium when he invaded the Congo and shit. Right?
Remind me.
Basically, right towards the end of when everyone else was winding down colonisation.
He ironically snapped back.
He basically, well, essentially, yeah. So everyone was winding it down. We were like, had enough of this, and we were about to start, or if we hadn't already started, like banning it and freeing slaves, and like also trying to like convince other countries to fucking wind down. France were doing the same.
Which is basically like the kid with his football saying, "I'm going home."
Yeah, a little bit, but you say that until recently, and I believe it was only fully paid off over the last few years. Like Britain paid, and I know this is sick in one way, but in the other way it sounds like pretty decent. They paid to have to make sure that all slaves were released. So they obviously had to pay slave masters, etc. But the British public had been paying that debt off since then. So since whenever it had happened, 1800s or whatever, something like that, I think. It might have been before that, but I think it's around then, possibly. And it was only paid off fully in the last 5-10 years. So like the British public and Britain had paid more to end slavery than any other nation on the planet.
Oh.
But while we were all winding the operation down,
weirdly, that's going to do nothing for our patriotic folk over here. They're not going to feel patriotic over that. The patriotic people of the country aren't going to see that as a positive.
This is the thing. There's no. It's a weird thing where, on one side, the patriotic people who love Britain, who would usually be like, "We've done all this," won't be proud of that. On the other side, the people who are usually like, slavery's bad and all this, won't want to acknowledge that we paid them off because obviously, you had to pay slave masters and all this. Well, yeah. And those people are cunts. Those people are cunts and were cunts. And the whole system was cunty. But
yeah, mental as well.
It was ended.
I mean, I don't think we need to sit here and explain that we think slavery was bad.
Jack, given some of the things we say, probably for the best. But anyway, now I digress again further still. So, whilst we were all winded down, King Leopold II of Belgium was like, I'm not respected because I rule Belgium. And Belgium, besides chocolate and cows, doesn't have anything. And no one, when I go to the big dinners, everyone just laughs at me because I'm King Leopold. My name's Leopold, for fuck's sake. What a fucking shit name that is. I'm the second one called Leopold, and I'm from Belgium. So what he decided was
bold, isn't it, to build a country on milk?
Mental. A dairy-based nation.
Yeah, it's not really got much of a shelf life either, so you
got to think, though, you say that.
Long life milk, UHT.
Bit of a hare versus tortoise race with, say, the Saudis, because milk, renewable. Oil, finite.
Milk-powered cars.
Milk wins the race. Hey, if you get the cows to get the methane, collect the methane, turn that to energy, you've got a fully renewable fucking source. We don't need nuclear. We need more cows. Fuck vegans. Yeah. Anyway, King Leopold II.
And fuck the ozone layer as well. No one believes in that anymore anyway.
But if we're collecting the methane, mate, It's not. It's not gonna fucking
But
penetrate
we
the
but
ozone layer.
we but we could collect it and then funnel it into a specific
You
part
can
of the sky
fire it at the ozone
over
layer.
our enemies.
At Belgium,
Make like a geostationary satellite that's just a hole in the ozone layer that burns
like the
specific
laser.
countries.
I'm surprised that Elon's not on that already because there was a laser that could be pointed anywhere in the world in the Earth on James Bond. So, Leopold was like, "I'm gonna go and do some colonizing. This seems fun, and everyone else who's important's done it, so I'm gonna do it." So he went to the Congo, which is a weird place to go because like it's dead center of Africa. That's a long way in, a long way
Hard to
out.
transport them out, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Really, I would have thought.
So
A
in
lot of
order,
agreements, a lot of handshakes on the way out.
well, it's ironic you say handshakes. We'll come to that.
Okay.
The thing is in the Congo, there's a lot of rubber trees.
Mm.
Rubber, very, very, very resourceful. Like a very important resource at that time, worth a lot of money. He, in order to make this whole venture profitable, wanted rubber brought back to Belgium. But Leopold might have been at the end of the sort of slavery times. Well, those times. Obviously, it's worse now than it's ever been. Not to
Yeah, there's
drop
people
knowledge on
just getting
people,
locked in caravans
but
and forced to wash cars now.
not just that. But modern slavery is in the worst state, like worse than slavery's ever been anywhere on the planet at any time.
Okay.
You look over at the Arab world and shit like that, like Indians and shit trafficked there, passports taken, working in construction or whatever till they die. Maids, just Africans taken to fucking work as maids in the Arab world, considered having no life whatsoever. Same in China, blah, blah, blah.
I had no idea.
It's terrifying. We'll talk about it in a future episode.
Yeah.
Remind us. But Leopold was like, I might be at the end, but if this fucking era of slavery's going out, it's going out with a bang. And he decided to make up for all of the hundreds of years that Belgium weren't involved in slavery by becoming possibly the cruelest fucking leader to actively fucking use slaves. Like, he would send out basically all of the soldiers and people that were in the Congo had their bullets counted.
Mm.
A bullet for a head. So if you used a bullet, which they would quite frequently do, there had to be a head comeback. Leopold
Of a
wanted the
person.
heads. Yeah. So what quite frequently would happen, you go out in the jungle, you shoot a load of bullets off, do whatever, you lop off a shitload of heads to bring back to King Leopold. Thieves or anyone not pulling their weight, because obviously they used slaves.
Or just someone with more bullets than you, I suppose, as well.
Anything. Like, so everything would be like audited to the nth degree, but as proof of fucking spending or proof of whatever, there had to be a skull. There had to be a fucking body. If people weren't pulling their weight, they'd lose limbs. Like arms would be chopped off. They'd be given insane quotas of rubber to carry, insane distances in the middle of Central Africa. I don't have to tell you, it's fucking hot.
Yeah, warm.
Obviously, no food, no drink. The way those people were treated is up there with the worst, like, sort of fucking stories of any slaves. The level, the extent to which Leopold massacred people, just fucking slayed the population. They're still dealing with the effects of that. It's one of the reasons why fucking the Congo's in the state it is and Central Africa's in the state it is fucking King Leopold and the whole rubber trade. Disgusting.
So he got his legacy then in a roundabout way.
He definitely did. I don't think he died a nice death. He died disgraced. The countries weren't happy with him. Everyone was giving him heavy tuts in the community.
Yeah. When he comes in towards the big fire.
Yeah, like most people, like if you come to Southeast London, down here, people kiss their teeth at you if they're fucking not happy. If you get on the bus and if you're not ready to tap in straight away, that's exactly what he was getting from all the people at the table. But Leopold was a cunt. So would you like to see us off with this crime?
With a
We're
crime.
doing 90 minutes here, lad. We're fucking
That's
flying.
mint. This it's not as big of a crime as old Leopold. Say you're gonna rob some Pringles, right? How many tubes are you robbing on a spree? A thieving spree. Uh,
So multiple shops.
yeah. Multiple shops the guy did.
How many's in like a? How many do you reckon comes in a box that you could take off a shelf?
Probably 6 or 8.
If it's a box, no. If it's a box, it's going to
Because
be
it'd be
like
on a
a.
tray.
It's got to be.
They'd be on a
It's got to be
tray with
square,
cling
right?
film over it.
9 or 12. Well, 9 or
Yeah,
16. Three
nine.
by three or
I
four
think
by
I
four.
think they'd be. I think they'd be rectangular.
You
Because I
reckon?
think they'd be in twos. Yeah. Because I think if you had them in threes, the one in the middle would maybe get dented, or the ones at the sides would get dented by the one in the middle if the tray bent a bit.
I'm going to
So
say
I think they'd be
9
in
per
sixes.
shop.
9 per
How many
shop.
shops?
It didn't say. It just said that he was doing it for a few days.
A few days.
A
Do you
spree,
reckon
yes.
multiple shops a day? But just from the without giving it away, just from looking
I
at the
think
figure,
so.
you reckon multiple
I
shops a day?
I'd hope so, because to do it all in one day feels a little excessive.
Right. So
It's
in
not
that
a
case,
ridiculous number.
I'm gonna go 9. Let's say he did 4 a day. So 9 by 4, that's fucking already 36. Yeah.
Oh, you're way too far there. How old then? How old is too old to be nicking Pringles?
All right. So I've got to lower the number of the Pringles.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. So if he was on
I
a
just
spree,
thought it's a ridiculous story, and you will see why when we get there.
I thought right the way you were phrasing this man was moving units. But okay,
Oh no,
if
no,
it's
no!
a
He's
different
not
angle.
good at it.
Right. Fantastic. In
I
that
don't
case,
think he's good at it. Well, he got caught, so he's definitely not good at it.
A
So in your
spree-
kleptomania days,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna spree. I'm gonna go 11. And I'm gonna say he was 73.
no, right? He's 40 years old. 17 tubes of Pringles, as far as I'm aware, individual ones, and he fled on a bicycle. And he
Fled.
got fled. He fled on a bicycle, and he was caught by police officers who were on foot. It's good, isn't it? That's good.
Do you know why? It's because he had his hand. He was eating Pringles while he was
I
riding the
think
bike.
he'd already been eating Pringles. I've not seen a picture of the guy, but I can imagine if you're going to nick 17 tubes of Pringles and get off on a bike and not be able to outrun a sprinter who is wearing all the copper clobber, who's going to be weighed down by that. If you can't take over that, or if you're daft enough to try and escape up a hill on a bicycle rather than just turning around and maybe going down that hill from the guy running, you're probably not in the best of shape. But yeah, 17 tubes of Pringles.
Maybe they sent CID after him because it was such a big spree and it was plain clothes jumped out on him. He wasn't expecting
Possibly,
it. 'Cause
yeah,
it was
as
a
he left the
serious
shop.
crime.
Shoving them down his sleeves or something, whatever he was. I don't know what he was doing.
By
with them.
day 3, they probably had fucking undies on every fucking shop in the 4 mile radius because they'd heard about this monster and they were
Yeah,
ready to take him
on
down.
the crisp aisle,
I'm
trying
surprised
to
armed
get the-
response weren't there.
Well, fucking, do you know, his genuine quote when the police asked him, why are you doing this? And I think from what I read,
I reckon that was theirs as well. I reckon that was probably their question as well. Like, no,
Yeah.
why are you doing this?
Yeah, that's what I mean. When you read the little article, that's how it comes across. It comes across as if the police were going, why are you doing this? Like, but not, why are you doing this? What are you doing? You're a maniac. None of that. Just like, well, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you playing it?
Do you just
His genuine quote,
Go on.
once you pop, you can't stop.
Amazing.
That's all he said.
Do you reckon he was doing it to get arrested?
I think he was doing it to try and get a job with their PR.
Maybe this is Pringles. Trying it because
And that's what the PR stands for.
the thing is,
PR
no,
for
no,
Pringles.
well,
That's how you shorten it down.
that's
That's going to be his name in the future, Pringles Spencer. And that's what PR will be in the future for people.
No.
People that work for Pringles. Instead of Doctor and Father and Mister. No?
no, Jack. No,
Oh, it'd be PE anyway, wouldn't it, I guess? Or PS.
no, Jack. But this is because people obviously buy Pringles a lot. Still, they're very. I love a Pringle.
I do.
It's
a
actually-
treat. A tube of Pringles is a treat. If I'm
The
going to
fa-
spend £3 on crisps, I've got to be sure I'm not doing anything that day and I can eat the whole tube and
Yeah.
feel guilty about spending £3 on myself.
The fact we're talking about them is killing us right now because I'd fucking love
Oh,
some
I can imagine.
Pringles. But we don't use the phrase anymore, and we don't see it. Pringles rarely advertise on TV anymore. I don't really
No.
see Pringles adverts anywhere at all. So like it would make sense for them to do some sort of guerrilla market or guerrilla advertising. And this is it. They've just gone, we need to get the catchphrase out there again. What do the public
Yeah.
love? The public love criminals. They love watching people, and they love criminals
They
who
love
have a
a
funny
villain.
answer. With a
Yeah.
funny answer.
What if the true guerrilla marketing campaign, though, is all them pictures you see where people have made pocket pussies with the Pringles tubes?
There should be a step-by-step guide on how to do that on the side of a tube of Pringles.
Yeah, that'd be mint. Instead of turning it into a cheap JBL speaker,
Yeah.
it's just here's how to turn this into a weird vagina.
There's something you can fuck and then throw away in shame.
Yeah. Nah, not in shame. Proud. You're proud.
I've made something.
I hope
I made
whenever
something.
anyone does that, I hope whenever they do it, they're thinking about the woman they like that they keep seeing at the bus station, but at the same time making solid eye contact with Mr. Pringle off the front of the tube, and it gives them all weird feelings.
They start just really liking men with moustaches.
That's why moustaches are back in.
You reckon?
Yeah, because everyone's shagging Pringle tubes.
I don't know if this is what's happening where you are, but I hope it's not where I am.
Well, I don't know if everyone's doing it, but it's
just a high percentage.
It seems a lot of people online are doing it. The amount of videos I watch every day of men shagging Pringles tubes. It's disgusting.
It's mad. You should really stop going on that website, wefuckpringlestubes.com.
Yeah, crisps. Just crisps.com.
Crispyfleshlight.com. Oh,
Crumbs.
what a horrible...
Crummers.
That's possibly the worst adjective for a fleshlight. It's crispy.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to buy a so-called new one that says crispy, would you?
I wouldn't want to... I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to buy a used one, but I wouldn't want to put me dick in anything that was just defined as crispy at any point in its life, whether new or old.
No, I suppose. There's got to be people that like that, though. The people that like old women that are always on sunbeds.
Oh, Jack. No, we're ending them. Join the Patreon.